Hey, how you doing, pipe smoker community? Well, here we are again. It's been about a year, almost a year. Actually, October last year, this time was the last time that I did a PSP. So here we are. This is great. This is so good, so good. Pipe smoking preacher here, getting ready to have a bowl with y'all. And let me see, what am I doing here? Let's do rum and maple. Rum and maple, yeah. This is from a local place that I have over here. My good friend. I'm not going to mention his name. Maybe later I'll mention his name. I don't want to say something and have to, talk about it and then remove it from the video. Man, it's a nice sunny day in Southern California. It's about 85 degrees out here. And gonna have a bowl with y'all. Yeah, as I said, it's been almost a year. And a lot of things have been going on in my life. A lot of wonderful things. So I just want to recall some stuff and catch up with y'all. And have a bowl with you. Is that alright with you? Alright, cool. That's good, that's good. Before I do so though, we gotta get Austin's here. Come here, boy. Come here, come on, get up here. So they can see you. There he is. Oh look, yeah, he has the cone on. It's not like the cone of shame. The cone of shame, comes out here and it usually hurts its owner. But we looked up online and we got something for him to have. That'll be a little bit eight. Say hi, Austin. Okay, here's your hi. So, yeah, he was attacking his tail. Oh, yes, I love you. Yes, you're so good. It's so good. He's grown up. About a year and a half. I think 2 years now. Yes, 2 years. 2 years, Austin. That you are. You want to? Oh, you smell it? You want? Yeah, you want to lick the tobacco too. Yes, he loves tobacco. Loves tobacco. That's a good boy. Yeah, he's been attacking his tail, so we had to put this on him. Got antibiotics and all that stuff. Hey, dogs are expensive. You are expensive, boy. You are expensive. Yes, you are. Okay, you said hi to the people. Updated on Austin. He's doing fine. Very conservative dog. Yes, very conservative. Yes, you are conservative. Okay, bye-bye. Let me see, what am I smoking this out of? This is a Mershenum hardwood from Missouri. Typical. I like the draw on this because it's like really just even and smooth, and there's no backup. It just draws really nicely. Only backup. Only thing is that sometimes it cuts down the pipe, For my pipe smoking, I've been using this lighter. It's really good. It's a cigarette lighter. It has a tamper in it. And a few more accessories, you can use. But I usually like this. I like the long one, so I can get down in there. So, but in a hurry, this will do. All in there. Usually, I'm not hurrying when I'm smoking, though. And I like a lot of smoke. Smoke, 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 smoke. So, I'm wearing one of my daughter's t-shirts here. She goes to Valley Christian School. That's in Cerritos. So, Defenders of the Valley. Yeah. She's doing really good. Her sophomore year, and getting A's and B's, being a good girl, and I'm really proud of her. Yeah, my son, on the other hand, no, not really. My son is doing great too. He is just started his freshman year at APU. It's great. APU is Azusa Pacific University. It's out here in California, SoCal, a little bit north towards the mountains, northeast, and it's a Christian university. Got a big old cross on campus. He wants to be a kinesiologist. He's studying kinesiology, and with the hopes of becoming a doctor, and after that a surgeon. So he has high aspirations. He wants to cut me open and remove stuff. Hopefully not stuff that's, bad. The bad stuff. He wants to remove the bad stuff, so that's good. So I told him to leave my brain alone. My wife is a teacher. She teaches here in Los Angeles Unified School District and is doing very well, and loving her job. And interesting fact is that we usually have date night, and me and her go out on Fridays, do things, and go out to dinner usually, or see a movie and stuff, and come back. So we've been taking our daughter, since we're half empty nesters now. Our son is, I don't know, I hate to jinx myself because he may come back, after college, trying to get into med school, so I don't want to jinx it. So I won't even say empty nesters, but it feels like that. We take our daughter on their dates with us, and that's been interesting. I spend time with her, usually. My daughter individually from my wife, because that's what you need to do as a father, spend time with your children. And I go up to see my son every other Wednesday. We try to get together and have lunch together, see how he's doing, since he's not too far from here, about 50 miles or so. And have lunch with him, because I can. And by the way, we go to the same school, but I'll explain that as we move on. My wife, we take daughter out, with us sometimes, and that's interesting, and like that. Sometimes it's weird, because her and her brother used to have, when we went out on date nights, they would have brother and sister time, which was good too. But now that he's not here, we got to take her with us. We get to, not got to, we get to take her with us, and it's a positive thing. Yeah. That's good. Oh, by the way, this is episode 19. Last time it was episode 18, obviously. If this is 19, the last one was 18, yeah. But you haven't seen me in a while because I've been really busy. Focus on what I've been doing. January this year, I became the lead pastor at a church over here in SoCal. and in Lomita specifically. If you want to look up the church, you know, you can go. I have a couple of websites up there, newhopelomita.com, or another one is called Cliff Young Music, my professions. It's funny, the Lord, when I say the Lord, I mean who I believe to be God, maker of heaven and earth. So it seems like in my journey through life, I always end up doing that which I'm not qualified for, and then going back and getting the qualifications. For example, my first career was a jazz musician, and I was about 18. Obviously, I hadn't been to college, but I started a band, and I wanted to do that, so I did that for a little while. Then I went back to get my bachelor's in trumpet performance, you know, and education, just for a backup. Then after that, I went to same institution, which happened to be USC, and I wanted to teach, so I started to teach, and figured out that I liked teaching, so I went back and I got my master's in music education, teaching music. But I was already doing that, you know, churches and places. Then I went into the ministry, and they put me in the counseling room, started counseling people. I figured, okay, that's cool, I'm counseling people, I need to go and get my master's in psychology. So I went to Pepperdine and got my master's in clinical psychology. So now, moving from that, after counseling people, say, wow, that's cool, I can put teaching and counseling together. What should I do? God said, wow, pastor. Really, God? Now I got to go back. I got to go get my MDiv. So here I am, getting my MDiv. And so, Masters of Divinity. Isn't that cool, Austin? So, like I was saying before regarding my son, he's at APU, and so am I. I'm about halfway through the program, so it makes it easier for me to go up and to get with him on selected nights and chill with him, have some lunch, see what he's up to, how college life is, see how I can help, give him some money. College kids always need money, you know. I'm a college kid now too, so I need money. So I'm appealing to you all to please give me some funding. I'm just kidding. Really I am. But I didn't want to talk about all that, even though I did want to update you on what was happening with me. There's a specific topic that I wanted to talk about today, and that is what I call happiness hour. If any of you know about Mr. Prager, Mr. Dennis Prager, he has a talk show. I think it's on KABC. What I do, I subscribe to his Pragertopia, so I can listen to him anytime I want. But Dennis Prager has on Fridays his last segment, his last hour. He calls the happiness hour on Fridays. It's right before his Shabbat, his Sabbath, and that's his second hour, not his third. His third is to call in for, you know, anybody can call in on any subject, any topic. That's cool too. I listen to that. But the happiness hour specific. Hey, how you doing? Right. Somebody's honking. Anybody? So the happiness hour is specific topics. He talks about how to be happy, basically, and the importance of being happy. So what I like to do, he also has a fireside chat, which is really cool. It's a video, kind of similar to what we're doing, but He has a fire in the background. He's sitting in his home library and all that stuff. Really cool. Why do I have two different lighters? Well, one lighter is for short flame when it's right up close, and then this one has a long flame to get down deep inside. Black and red, black and gray. I wish I could see. So happiness, what I do there is every day instead of every week. I do it every day. I try to devote about an hour of my time to sit and to reflect on how good God has been, how good God has been in my life, and to be grateful and happy for that. I don't just say God bless you when people sneeze or cough. You know, I say God bless you, meaning that I really want God, who I believe to be God, to bless you. You know, so that is really important to me. So this happiness hour, I reflect on being blessed and being grateful. Sometimes I'll listen to something. Sometimes I'll just sit there. I'll think through things. It allows me to really review my day, kind of like a mental journal. I don't like to write necessarily. I have to write, you know, for class and for sermons and stuff. But in correspondence, and so I have to write. Trying to get a book out, that too. So I got lots of writing projects that I'm doing. I'm not a blog. What are those things called? Sermonette? No, devotional. That's what they're called. I do a devotional weekly. And, you know, I got help with that. People help me from my sermons and sermon topics. You know. So, but this reflection time is really important. And lately, I'm thinking about, since I stopped doing these, I've really gotten into smoking a cigar. So I usually smoke a cigar daily. I leave the pipe smoking to reflective things as well. But you know, a cigar is more portable, so I can take it around, and when it's done, it's done. It doesn't require the maintenance that this requires, even though you could, you know. You could become a prima donna cigar smoker, you know. But this requires maintenance and prep. And I think these smell better to people. Pipes smell better to people than cigars do, unless you're smoking one of those, you know, foo-foo cigars. No, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean foo-foo. You know, some of those cigars that have flavor cigars, you know, like coffee and stuff like that. I have nothing against that. I've tried it. It's cool. You know, they're cool. But I like the traditional cigar, particularly my father's cigar. And my go-to is the Judge, though I am trying other Nicaraguan. I hope I've said that right, because I usually say it wrong. Nicaraguan cigars that are either medium to punch you out and give you a headache and you throw up type. You know, those. It depends on your palate, you know. But for the smokers who don't inhale a pipe and a cigar, it's really way to go. It's way to go. You know, I've never been into cigarettes or weed or anything like that. But cigar, pipe, I want to encourage you all to spend some time being happy in this world that people are not grateful, and people are just just ingrates, ungrateful. And they're so into themselves. They have no time to focus on other people. Gratitude is the key. It is a key. And in this episode 19, this last year, I've experienced the grace of God, and I'm very grateful. Very grateful. I'm sitting here in my backyard, talking to you, beautiful people. That is a blessing, you know. Well, I want to encourage you to do that. Spend some time with your loved ones. Go on a date with your spouse. Spend time with your kids. You know, spend time with your family, people, especially as we're coming up into this new season of Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year. Renew. Yeah? Again, it's great to be with y'all. Pipe Smoking Preacher, and I'm out.